Alright, so I cleaned the gasket up and I cleaned the mating surface up, and these cutouts go down. Both sides of the gasket are the same. Now I'm going to slide it back into place because we're done replacing everything inside of here. And get it lined up. Make sure nothing's behind it. Alright, so that's kind of close to where it's going to go. And then on the cover, it's easy to tell. It's got the cutouts on the bottom also. Cutouts on the bottom go down, of course. I took the oil filler out so I don't have that obstruction. It just threads in, so just go ahead and unthread that. Now we won't have as much to fight with getting it in here. So it seems like it's sliding in way easier. And it's back in, basically in place where it's going to go. I just have to put all the bolts back in now. I'm going to order two, because I broke a stud one taking it out, but I have an extra stud one in the other side I was just going to swap out, but I'll probably just replace it now and get a stud and a regular one. But I got to do that now. So that's in place. I'm going to order a bolt, hopefully go pick it up today so I can get this cover back on. Alright, so right down here, your transmission dipstick tube goes on the top of that stud right there, which would be number 9. That's your last studded one on the bottom, and it's all regular bolts. But put that tube on there, and then I'm going to put this nut on there, and it goes on top and holds it in place. It's 10 millimeter. Alright, so I tightened down the nut on top of the hydraulic dipstick tube, 10 millimeter. And then I'm going to tighten those two bolts down on the low side back here that are hard to get to. 12 millimeter swivel. Alright, that one seems tight. Alright, it's tight. Check this one again. Tight. Alright, so that's the two harder ones to get. Just want to make sure that they're down in the flange. Yep, the bushings are in the flange, so those are good. This one's good. We just got to run these top ones down. I can't remember if this back one's tight. No, it's not. 12 millimeter. Alright, that's a lot faster that way. Make sure it's snug. kind of shallow on it, so deep was 2. This is where it's nice to have a snap-on ratchet. Actually, just fine tooth ratchet. Alright, that's pretty snug. So all the back bolts are tight. Alright, all we have left to do is 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 front ones that get the glow plug bracket. So actually with this, all four studs go in, and then you put the bracket on here, 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 and here, and nuts go on top of these on the studs. So all 4 of these are studded. Alright, so tighten these 4 down, and then put your glow plug bracket on it, and nuts go on top of that. Tighten them down, and that's pretty much it for the cover. Tighten these up. That's pretty tight. And the last one down here. Tight. So those are all tight. Now we can put all the studs, all 11 bolts are in the valve cover and snug. Roughly 80 inch-pounds. And then this is your bracket for your glow plugs. And I gotta work it in here. And then I broke one off, so I got to put my own hardware on that last one. Now that's hooked up, you can hook these connectors up. I forget what this sensor is called or whatever here, but hook that one up, and then black to black, green to green. These are for these go to the glow plugs. Make sure they're fully seated. There we go. So they're both hooked up. That sensor's hooked up. And then you can put this harness back on, like all the way down. Clips on there. And then there's one more back here I gotta clip on, and then the glow plugs, once I run, it'll connect in right there. I disconnected this guy. It goes on here. Might have to reroute it, just pushes on. Have to put the glow plug harness in and then start connecting everything back up for the op check. And the last thing is put this, I forgot to put this oil filler tube back on. It threads in. It's 1.5 inches. It's just plastic, so be careful. That's it for tonight.